never doubted God. Sometimes, when things fall apart, we think God has forgotten us, but often, He is simply preparing us for something greater. Today's story is about faith, loss, and trusting God even when the sky feels dark. At the edge of a vast desert stood an ancient watchtower. It was tall, cracked by time, and rarely used. At the very top, beneath a broken stone ledge, lived a desert dove. The ledge protected her from the burning sun and the cold desert nights. It wasn't beautiful, but it was enough. The dove gathered dry grass and tiny threads blown by the wind and slowly built her nest. "This is where God has kept me safe," she felt in her heart. Every morning, she watched the sunrise paint the sand gold. Every evening, she rested peacefully, believing this place would always be hers. Years passed, and the tower remained silent. The dove believed nothing would ever change. But one season, dark clouds arrived. A powerful storm rose from the desert. The wind howled like a warning. The rain was heavier than anything the dove had known. Lightning struck near the tower, shaking its weakened stones. Suddenly, with a loud crack, part of the ledge collapsed. The nest broke apart. The dove was thrown into the air, spinning helplessly before landing far away in the sand. Her wings trembled. Her home was gone. In pain and fear, she cried within herself, "God, why did you take away the only place I had? I trusted you. Why did you leave me?" The storm passed, but the silence that followed felt heavier. Hungry and exhausted, the dove wandered across the desert. The heat burned. The nights were cold. Many times, she felt like stopping. But something deep inside whispered, "Do not doubt. Keep flying." Though she didn't understand God's plan, she obeyed. Days later, weak and tired, she saw something unexpected in the distance: green palm trees rising from the sand. She followed them and discovered an oasis hidden from the world. Fresh water flowed gently. Trees offered shade. Insects and seeds were plenty. The air felt alive. The dove sat quietly, overwhelmed. With renewed strength, she began to build again. This time, she chose stronger branches, higher ground, and a safer place among the palms. The nest she built was stronger, cooler, and far richer than the old stone ledge. As she rested, the dove finally understood. "If the storm had not destroyed my old nest, I would have never found this blessing. God did not abandon me, He guided me." And so, she never doubted again. Friends, our lives are much the same. We trust God, yet when something breaks, a job, a relationship, a dream, we feel lost. We ask, why did God allow this? But faith is not trusting God only when life is calm. Faith is trusting Him when the storm comes. What feels like destruction may be direction. What feels like loss may be protection. And what feels like an ending may be God quietly leading you to something far better. So when your nest breaks, do not lose faith. When the storm hits, do not doubt God. Keep moving, keep believing. Because God never destroys without purpose. He only removes what limits you, so He can give you something greater.